to Tri-Valley to take on these undefeated Bulldogs as the Trojans come into tonight's ball game with a perfect 3-0 record themselves here in the Twin Valley Conference. And so a big ball game tonight here at Tri-Valley, because the Tri-Valley boys always give the Trojans a hard time, and the Trojans tonight are going to try to keep that winning streak intact against a very, very tough Tri-Valley ball club. So we'll have the entrance of the Tri-Valley fellows here in just a moment, and we'll get underway here. We're about 3.5 minutes away from game time, and so we'll be back. Trojans need all they've got tonight, so we've got 3 ball games under our belt to practice up for these Tri-Valley boys, and now tonight we'll just find out what we're made out of, I guess. So we'll be back with the opening kick after the coin toss here in just a moment. Beautiful night for football here at Tri-Valley. It's a little bit breezy, but not bad. On the field, there will be no effect with the breeze up here where we're taping from. A little bit breezy, but otherwise a very, very beautiful evening. A great sunset and just a lovely night for football or anything. So we'll get her going here now as Tri-Valley and UD go at it in just a moment. And onto the field come the Tri-Valley Bulldogs, and to the delight of their many, many fans tonight, it is homecoming also here at the ballpark. And so the Tri-Valley boys are going to see if they can keep their winning streak alive and delight this homecoming crowd here. So Trojans would like to spoil that whole effort, and we'll see who prevails. Turn the lights on yet here at Tri-Valley, but the co-captains are going to meet out here. Number 3 is Savage, number 8 is Motter, number 70 Bueller, and number 17 is quarterback Faust. So we'll be watching for the toss of the coin here now as we get ready to get everything going. As I mentioned, it's sunset now. The sun has set, and the lights are still not on, but I'm sure they'll be coming on here momentarily. Number 7 out there, Wanshak, is Joe Wanshak, number 7, the QB, and good runner here for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. He'll be the one that the Trojans will have to contain tonight, that's for sure. So we will see the toss of the coin and see once who has won this. If the TV seems a little shaky over here in their booth, it is a little shaky, and with the number of fellows that we have up here tonight, it might be a little jittery. Trojans have won the toss and elected to receive. So the Trojans will be traveling right to left here in the opening period. The Bulldogs will be defending the west goal here at Tri-Valley. And let's see now if we can get her going and get some offense going right away. Right back after the national anthem with that opening kickoff. Going back to receive the opening kick for UDA will be Savage, number 3, and Motter, Kevin Motter, number 8. Kevin nearest to us, and Jimmy Savage on the far side. So we'll be ready to go here now in just a moment. Lights just beginning to come on here at the ballpark as they get set to kick off. Away number 21 will be doing the kicking here for Tri-Valley as we get the ball game underway now. And ready to go. Nice crowd here tonight at Tri-Valley, not only because of homecoming, but because of the importance of the ball game. So here comes the kick. And it is going to be coming down here to Kevin Motter at the 13-yard line. Kevin to the 15, to the 20, the 25, and he'll spin ahead to about the, well, actually he didn't get out to the 25, got to the, yeah, that's where they'll mark it. 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for UDA on their own 25-yard line. Back in there tonight, Zach the Ripper Smelts. The running back is Savage. Faust, the quarterback for UD, on the first play from scrimmage. Savage will go in motion over on the right side. Faust will hand it off here for Smelts, and Smelts will get about a yard or two out to the 27-yard line. Not too much on this one, as the Trojans know that Tri-Valley will be keying on Jimmy Savage for sure. So they just sent Savage in motion that time, gave the handoff to Zach the Ripper Smelts, and he got about a yard or so out of that. Not too much. It'll be 2nd down. Lucas will flank out on the near side along with Bo Hassinger for UDA on this 2nd down play. They line up in the eye this time. Back to pass goes Faust. Has some time. Fires one over here. Lucas is open, but then he's going to be popped. And out of bounds he goes. 25 coming up here. And knocking the ball loose from Jared Lucas as he was receiving the football. 25 gave him one heck of a pop. It'll be third down. He was there, the ball was there, but boy, what a heavy pop put on him that time. So could not hang on to that. Can't hardly fault him for that one. That'll bring up a third down play. Now third and about 8.5. Again, the Trojans will go to the I formation. All the receivers flanked out on the far side of the field for UD. Faust will throw, looking, getting a big rush. And now he'll fire one over this way towards Savage, but incomplete it goes as Brian Faust that time under some heavy pressure and was fortunate just to get that one away at all. And so it'll bring up a fourth down. So the Trojans, unable to get the offense going here in their initial try, will now give the ball over to the Tri-Valley Bulldogs, and we'll see if the Trojans can play some good D now. Handing her back to punt for UDA. Good snap. Here's the kick. Ooh, nice high kick. Over the far side it goes. As a matter of fact, it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. At the 28. So, man, a nice kick. Great kick by Henninger. And it will be first and 10 now for the Bulldogs on their own 28-yard line. Fine punt. Walchuk at the quarterback spot. Lines his Bulldogs up on this first and 10. They go with the I formation also on the first play from scrimmage. Walchuk will hand this one off. Over the left side goes this young fella. Boy, does he have some good yardage. Finally stopped out there by Bo Hassinger. But a fine run on the very first play, picking up about 12 yards or so. And it'll be first and 10 for the Bulldogs. 10 on the last play. First and 10 from the 41. This time the handoff comes to the left side over here, and a big gain again all the way inside the Trojan territory at the Trojan 20 or 47-yard line he goes. Another big run right up the middle and another big first down for Tri-Valley. The ball will be placed at the 46-yard line of UDA at the UD 46. Getting moved out of there for sure on that UD line. On a first and 10 from the 46. Walchuk still's got it. They got a miss in the backfield, and here goes Joe Walchuk for another first down. So they're running pretty much at will here now. Mater finally stopping him out here, but yet another first down. So they've got 3 plays, 3 first downs, and the ball is now at the UDA 33-yard line, and timeout's going to be called by the Trojans as they're going to try to figure out what's going on here. They're very porous looking here in the early going. We played almost 2 minutes into the ball game, and Tri-Valley really running it at us right at the moment. It is over, and UD will have to really start to dig in here now as the Bulldogs have had it their way here on this opening series. Again, from the I formation they go. Walchuk pitches it back. This time it's going to be number 50 or 21 going around the left side, and by gosh, they held him to about 8 that time. Tackle made out there by Kenny Bam Bam Bats, they say, made the stop that time. And also Barter on the stop for UD. Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be second down and a long 1. A 24-yard line. Walchuk hands this one off, and 21 will stagger ahead. Looks like Chalkaway's got maybe the first down. Will be awfully close. Let's see. Are they going to? It is a first down. Ball now at the 22-yard line of UDA. So the Trojans unable to stop them so far. Need to dig in here. Need to pick up a fumble or something here, maybe. These darn. Okay. First and 10. Walchuk, little dump pass over the far side, just about picked off, or did he? Nope, they're going to rule it hit the ground first. Goes as an incompletion. They say it was trapped in there. 23, Chris Smith trying to pick that one off, but must have dropped it somehow or another. And so it'll go as a incompletion, bring up a second down and 10. Well, that would have been a nice one for Chris to pick off, but just a little bit low thrown, and he couldn't grab that one. So it'll be second down and 10. From the same formation, Walchuk this time still has it. He's going to pitch it back here. Ball is loose. Oh, and it will be recovered out there. But boy, there was the break the Trojans were looking for. Walchuk's got it and fumbled, and now the Trojan defensive players over there encouraging their teammates, as is the crowd from UD. The play, it'll be third down at about 17. So here's where the Trojans used to get killed. Let's see if we can grab them this time. Walchuk, and up the middle with it goes 27. And boy, he's spinning over the left side as he cut through the middle. Chris Smith finally making the stop on him, but boy, it's going to be awfully close. Let's see, he'll be about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down and 3. Smith with a good stop that time, probably saving 6. A gain on the play of about 13 yards. So the Trojans going to have to dig in here one more time. And let's see if we can stop them here. We've got a chance. Walchuk at the quarterback. He'll hand it to, no, he's keeping it. Around the left side he goes, down to the goal line, I think. Let's see, did he get in? Yeah, touchdown. Touchdown from about 13 yards out or so. And so Walchuk, who does it here a lot, will pick up the first 6 points of the ball game for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. It's Tri-Valley 6, UD nothing, with an extra point try coming up. Walchuk will hold for 21. Good snap. Placement's down. Kick is good from here. Chalkaway's kick is good. So it's 7-0 Tri-Valley. Then we'll be right back with the Tri-Valley kickoff in just a moment. It's 18 seconds remaining here in the first period. 7-0 Tri-Valley. Up again here now as the Bulldogs approach the football, and here's the kick. Low kick this time, going to be picked up over here by number 24, Bats. And Bats up the middle with it. Kenny still on his feet. He'll spin loose and try to get back this way, but no, nothing doing now as he is tackled at the 35-yard line. So run back there by the Bammer. Almost thought he might be able to spin loose on that one, but not quite. So they'll put the ball down at the 30-yard line, make it the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 UD. To try that single set with Savage, the only man set in the backfield. Handoff is to Jimmy Savage. Got to try the right side, and Jim's going to be tripped up in the backfield. Loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 13. Back at the 28-yard line of Upper Dauphin now on this 2nd down and 13 play. Zach the Ripper Smelts in at the fullback spot again, this time as they go with the I formation in the backfield. Faust looking to throw, looking over this way, dumps one over the middle. It is intercepted by Walchuk, I think it was, and he'll give the Tri-Valley Bulldogs the ball back now at the 39-yard line. He'll be 1st and 10 Tri-Valley. Set to go again here now from the 39-yard line, practically right out in front of us here as they go from the I formation once again. And this time Walchuk wants to throw. Fires one downfield. Man, it's out here, but it's too far overthrown that time. Intended for 25. Holding out there, but way overthrown, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Bulldogs trying to strike quickly that time, and just overthrown by Joe Walchuk. On a 2nd and 10 from the UD 39. This time the handoff goes over this side, and with a lot of running room goes number 27. He's got one guy to beat, and finally Lucas will drag him down back here, but another big gain as they just opening up holes all over the place here in that UD defense. Lucas able to bring him down to save a TD at the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Tri-Valley. Again, from the I go the Bulldogs. Handoff is at 27. He'll struggle down to about the 13-yard line. Maybe the 12. A couple of yards on that play that time. Robbie Bueller making the stop in there for UD. Gain of almost 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the UD 11-yard line, actually. on this 2nd down and 6 play from the 11. Walchuk hands it off. Over this side he comes, and that time it's going to be number 58 in there making the stop. That's Jeff Noel. Kevin Motter helping out. Noel making the initial big hit on him there, though. Gain of about 5 on the play, or 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 6. 3rd down, 1 yard to go from the 6-yard line. 27 drives it down to the 2. 1st and goal from the 2. Okay, here we go on a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. 27, no, not that time, as they're going to be thrown back. Zach the Ripper ripping him down out there, but 44 also for UD coming up and making the stop on him. In there on that stop also for UD. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up here now for UD, or for the Tri-Valley. 27, no, should not make that one. No, they'll throw him back to give him the forward progress, but nothing doing as the Trojans really beefing it up in there now. And 2 tries by Tri-Valley has gotten the ball down to the 1-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 1. Good stop that time by a bunch of fellas. Challenger and Noel making a stop. 68 and 58 there. You see them standing side by side there. 3rd down and about 2 feet. Interesting development here. Should UD be able to stop these guys? They go to a 3-man backfield, and let's see, did they get in? No, he did not get in. So the Trojan defense really hanging tough here. It is 4th down, less than a yard to go. Trojan defense really bottling them up inside there. Again, Robbie Bueller getting off the bottom of that pile that time, but a whole bunch of them stuffed him up. Now he's about a half a foot to go. The crowd disagreeing with the linesman who judged that he had not crossed the goal line. And so we're looking at a big 4th down play. Irregardless of what happens on this play, the Trojan defense has showed them they can hold these guys. Trojan defense on that side. There's Walchuk. He snuck it in from a foot out, or did he? Looked like he did. No, I guess he didn't. Yes, he did. Yeah, I thought he did. It looked like he did from here. Yep. 13-0 is the score. But the Trojans put up a good, solid defense that time. When you consider they had a 1st and goal from, I think, the 2. Took them 4 tries, and finally Walchuk able to sneak it underneath his center, or just to the right of his center there with the score. So it is 13-0. And we'll see what happens here with the extra point try. Last one was successful. Good snap placements down. Kick looks good from here. It is. So it's 14-0 now. Tri-Valley, and UD will get the ball back. See if we can't get some offense generated here tonight. Seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. It's 14-0 Tri-Valley. He has her teed up again now for the 3rd time here in the opening quarter. Chogaway's kick. Short. Going to be taken up here by, let's see, it's going to be Motter. Kevin Motter's got it. Kevin tries to go up the middle with it and gets out to the 30, looks like the 32-yard line, where he is stopped. And it'll be 1st and 10 UD now on their own 32-yard line. Our Trojans have definitely got to get something going here offensively, as Faust will give them the play here. And we'll see what happens. We're going to go with, let's see, timeout called by UDA. Trojans will spend their 2nd timeout of the 1st half here now, as they'll try to get the offense going here, as Coach Carson enters the huddle, trying to tell these fellas what he has detected and what they got to do. We'll be right back. Trojans with a brand new start now. They're on their own 32-yard line. Let's see if we can do something. They've got Lucas and Hassinger on the near side of the field as flankers. Handoff is going to be to Savage. Savage up the middle with it, breaks a good tackle and gets out over the 35 to the 36-yard line. Best run of the night for UD, as Jim Savage picking up about 5 on the play, nearly 5 anyway. It'll be 2nd down and a long 5. See who we got up front here. Of course, Kyle Grafe is the center on the ball club. We'll try to find out who some of these other fellas are in that offensive line here in just a moment. Trojans will go with 3 receivers on the near side of the field on this second down play. He wants to throw. Fires one downfield deep. Man is out here. It's Lucas. Oh! And through his hands it goes. Wow. Jared looked like he was out there and just could not catch that football. It'll bring up a third down and about 6. On 6. Again, they go from the I formation this time. Quarterback Faust right over center. Zach the Ripper Smelts behind him. Jimmy Savage as the running back behind him deep. Back he goes to throw. Gonna fire one down this way again. This is kind of, it's gonna be Hassinger, and Hassinger cannot pick that one off either. Defended out there by number 25 of the Bulldogs, but Bo, the intended receiver, and the pass was kind of out there, but goes as an incompletion. And bring up a 4th down. So the Trojans unable to generate the offense. That time we'll go back into a punting situation here as Henninger will go back to punt. See if he gets a good snap here. Yep, good snap. And Henninger's punt comes over on the far side, and it's got to go out of bounds over that way somewhere. So it'll be put in play wherever the official marks it here. He's going to put it at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Bulldogs with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 1:06 left here in the first period now. Joe Wanchuk at the quarterback spot. He's going to call timeout too. So the Bulldogs not exactly sure perhaps of what's going on here. So they'll call time with 1:06 remaining here in the first period. They lead 14-0. To have it together. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Wanchuk hands this one off. Over the left side goes number 1, and he is going to be stopped that time on a good defensive play. Coming up there, I think, was Kevin Motter along with Barter to make the stop. Bo Hassinger also in there helping out for UD. Kyle Barter and Motter. Gain of about 2 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Now the ball is out to the 38-yard line of Tri-Valley. Second down and 8. Hit up the middle with it. You go, oh, and a good tackle again. Looked like number 34, Zach the Ripper Smelts. Along with Bob Bueller. Robbie making the stop in there along with Smelts. Looked like the Ripper got him by the leg that time, and he tumbled right over Robbie Bueller. Gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Ball is at the 42.5-yard line, somewhere between the 40 and 45-yard line. And a buzzer has gone to end the first period. So the Tri-Valley Bulldogs have it going their way in the first quarter, but the Trojan defense looking a little better here at the moment. 14-0 Tri-Valley. Go here in the second quarter now. A 3rd and 3. Walchuk hands this one off. Cut down right away, and did the ball come loose? I don't know. No, 4th down. Hines with the carry that time. Nothing on that one. Just going to bring up a 4th down. A good defensive stand that time for UDA. The best of the ball game so far. It'll be 4th down now as the ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line of Tri-Valley. It is 4th down. And Walchuk goes back as though to punt. I guess he will. Well, they're going to send Lucas back as a lone receiver, but Walchuk, he can run and all that. So let's see what they're going to do here. Is this going to be sneaky, or will they really punt the ball away? No, they're going to punt it. And Walchuk gets a kickoff, not a very good one, goes over the far side and out of bounds. So the Trojans had a flag thrown. There is a flag, so hold everything. Let's hope it's not against UD, and it might be the way the crowd's reacting over here. Let's see. We'll find out what happened here in just a moment. Well, the way they're going, it could be a dead ball foul, personal foul against Upper Dauphin, but it will be UD ball. They'll just mark the Trojans back 15 yards, but the dead ball foul occurred after the play, and so UD will get the ball, but they'll be in rather terrible field position as they'll mark it all the way back around the 20-yard line, something like that. Put the ball back at the 20-yard line. So the Trojans, who had good field position, kind of got it taken away from them on the personal foul penalty. Can't afford to do that, but we'll see what happens now as we'll start off from our own 20-yard line. This time, Zach the Ripper Smeltz will be the alone set back in there for UD on this 1st and 10 from the 20. In motion over this way comes Lucas. And passing, throwing one down here for Lucas, and then he's going to lose the football as he's unable to hang on to that one. And it goes as a fumble, and the ball spotted back at the 14-yard line. Loss of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 16. Savage back into the lineup for UD. '67 Cummins centering right now for Upper Dauphin. Matt the Hoople Cummins in there for UD. Pitch is over here for Savage. Savage around the left side. Kenny gets some running. A flag is thrown, and so is Jimmy after a gain of a couple of yards. But there is a flag thrown out here, and we'll see what this is all about. Might be against them, according to one of our Trojan fellows here. Although they're backing up. Wow. Call. It is holding against UD. And it takes the ball back even further, and we'll put the ball at the 9-yard line or 8-yard line, somewhere back there.
At the 8-yard line.
Back at the 8 it goes. So it's 2nd down and a ton for UD from the 8-yard line.
2nd about 22.
Faust over the middle. He fires one up here for Motter. Kevin Motter, and a flag thrown late. That's going to be 15, I think, on the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Let's find out. Yep, so the boys getting a little excited here, maybe. And that's going to give UD a 1st down, one would think. Here's the call. Face mask called against Tri-Valley. So it could be a 5 or a 15. It'll be a 5. They'll take the ball out to the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 UD. UD gaining their first down of the ball game here in the 2nd period. We've played almost 2 minutes into the 2nd period here, and the Trojans get a 1st down. They'll go from the shotgun formation this time on a 1st down. Snap is back here. Pass over this way intended for Bo Hassinger. Is good. Hassinger evades one tackler. Bo Hassinger. Go. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Go, baby. Down he goes to the 25-yard line. Bo Hassinger with a good catch and then a nice run all the way down to the Tri-Valley 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 UD. 1st and 10 Upper Dauphin. Way to go, Bo. 1st and 10. Smeltz and Savage will line up in the eye in the backfield. Joe Miller in there as a tight end on the far side of the field. Otherwise, one split end on each side. Up the middle with it goes Smeltz. And Zach over the 25 to the 23-yard line, maybe. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Now for UD. Boy, it would be big here if we can get into the end zone this series. 2nd down and 8. From the eye they go again. This time Faust wants to throw it again. Has a man down in the corner, and it is going to be intercepted in the end zone, I believe. It is intercepted in the end zone. 25 picks it off. Lucas, the intended receiver, but 2-5 will pick it off. They'll bring it out to the 20, and the Trojans have stalled here on the 25-yard line of Tri-Valley. So the Bulldogs take back over now on the interception, and it's 1st and 10 Tri-Valley. Peskiest, toughest ball club that I think we play all year long. They just come at you. And this time the pitch is ahead here. That's a pass, but anyway, it's good. And we're going to have a tackle out here now as 59 Grafe and Bo Hassinger come up and make the stop. There is a flag on the play, and we're going to have a hold called on Tri-Valley. So the Bulldogs now starting to act a little human anyway. They pick up their 2nd penalty. And UD will take them back. Bulldogs with the penalty go back to their own 13-yard line, where they'll be starting out now, first and about 17. So if the Trojan defense can maintain the pep that they've had here lately, might be able to hold these Bulldogs back here now. This will be a big series too, starting out now on their own the 13-yard line, or the Bulldogs on a first and 17. Chuck hands it off, and up the middle they go with it for only maybe a yard or so. Hines out to the 14-yard line. Not much on that. Robbie Bueller in there making the stop for UD again on the bottom of that pile. It'll be 2nd and 15 for Tri-Valley. So the Trojan defensive line, which was very porous in the opening going here, starting to toughen it up a little bit. Matt the Hoople Commons into the ball game now, number 67 out there for UD, on a 2nd down and about 15 from the 14-yard line of Line Mountain. And he'll spin ahead to the 17-yard line, tripped up in there by Smith, and then helped out in there by Kyle Grafe, I believe it was. But Smith, I think, had the initial hit on him. Tripped him up for a gain of about 2, 3rd down and 12. So the Trojan defense very definitely playing a lot better football right here in this second period. Got 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter of the ball game. 14-0 is the score. And the Trojan defense looking to hang in there one more time now. It's a 3rd and 12. Looking at the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. 3rd down, 12. Onchuk handing it off over the left side. He goes, and he's going to drag it out here, but no, wait a minute. He's not going to be near the first down as Hines drags it to the 25-yard line. He's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs. So the Trojans will be able to get the ball back here in decent field position, one would think. They'll send Lucas and Savage back to receive the punt, as Walchuk will go back and look to punt it. Snap it over his head. Nope, excellent snap. Kick. Nice high boot coming down on the far side of the field. Lucas will grab it for the Trojans, and he'll be thrown out of bounds over around the 37-yard line, something like that, 36 maybe. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Trojans. They'll go to work on their own 36-yard line. Faust sets them up now as the Trojans need 6. Actually need 14, but we'll get them one at a time here now. Savage the only set in the backfield for UD this time. Faust will hand it off to Savage, and he's going to try to get it back this way, but he can't do it. And he's going to be thrown down for a loss in the backfield, as they were in there very quickly and all over Jimbo. No chance to get out of the backfield that time for Savage, and so it'll be a loss of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 16. 2nd down, 16. Trojans go from the eye on this play with Zach the Ripper Smelts in at the fullback spot. Faust with some time, not anymore. Couldn't find anybody. Thrown for a loss all the way back. Now is the Trojan offense just getting more and more ripped up here by these Bulldogs. And it'll be put in play at the 17-yard line. So the Trojans definitely marching backwards. Will be 3rd down at about 25 or so. 3rd and 30, he says. 10, 20, oh yeah, it's close to that. 3rd and 30 maybe. Faust will throw it. No, he won't. It's going to be smothered under down there before he gets a chance to throw it. And it'll bring up a 4th and plenty now with 4:27 left here. 4:25 and so forth left here in the first half of the ball game. So Henninger will be punting from inside the end zone, or stepping right out in front of the end zone this time. So he'll go to get this snap off, which should give Tri-Valley Bulldogs a heck of a good field position when they get this ball back. Pretty good snap. Kick. High, not too deep. Very short, as a matter of fact. And then let's see. It'll get a little bounce and be downed out here at about the 20-yard, 21 or 21-yard line. So a very short kick that time by Henninger. Gives the Bulldogs the ball inside the 20-yard line at the UD 18-yard line. Great field position for Tri-Valley. Chuck and his buddies will go to work here on the 18. 25's got it. Goes up over the left side here, but he's going to be stopped. Not much on that one. They tore his head off in there. Or no, that was just his helmet. Anyway, Hines picks up 1 yard. Miller and Bueller in there making the stop for UD. Robbie Bueller having a good first half here defensively for UD. 2nd and 9 coming up. Second down, 9 yards to go. Ball at the 17-yard line of UD. Chuck wants to throw. Dumps one over the middle. It is complete for a touchdown. Dump that right out there. A quick hitter over the middle to number 25 and makes the score 20-0 with 3:13 left here in the first half of the ball game, and an extra point try coming up. Shut the run game down there pretty good, but Chuck with a blistering shot right over the middle. Snap is good, and looks like the extra point is good. So we've got a 21-0 ball game with 3:13 left here in the first half. Taken up on that extra point try. Comes off the field on his own power, though, so Rob's going to be back, I believe. He'll be all right. We've got 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the first half. Chalkaway will tee it up now, and he'll be kicking to either Motter on the far side or Savage on the near side for UD. Here's his kick. It's going to go way down here, and Savage will take it at the 8-yard line to the 10, to the 15, the 20. And Jim trying the left side over there, still on his feet, still got some good running room. A good run back that time by Jim Savage, bringing it all the way back here to the, well, let's see.
Savage brings it out to the 30.
We'll put it at the 31 or 2-yard line, 32-yard. We're 1st and 10. UD on the Trojan 32. First and 10 for UD on their own 32-yard line. Faust still has it, rolls around the left side over there. It's going to be stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. 2-yard line now on a 2nd down and 10 play for UD. Smelt's lineup is the single set. Otherwise, UD will put 3 flankers out on the near side of the field here. 3 receivers on this 2nd down play. Savage fires one down this way. It is going to be incomplete, intended for Bo Hassinger, but Bo could not pick that one off. He'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Brings up 3rd down for the Trojans.
3rd and 10 from the 32. Faust to throw, fires one over the middle, incomplete, intended for Kevin Motter. That'll bring up a 4th down now with 2:05 left here in the first half, and the Trojans will be forced to punt, I would think. Yep. Henninger goes back to punt this one away. He'll be stepping up to about his own 20 or 21-yard line when he gets this one out of there. Good snap and a kick. Wow. High, but no depth at all on it. But now he gets a slight UD roll and will be down at the 49-yard line, just inside the 50-yard line by Kyle Grafe. And Tri-Valley has 1 minute 54 seconds remaining in the first half of the ball game, and they're about 50 yards away from the goal line. 1:54 remaining here in the first half. Let's go with a split backfield this time on this 1st and 10. Chuck wants to throw it. Fires one over this way. It is complete. And Chandale or Chalkdale or whatever it is. There's a flag out here. Somebody may have been holding. We'll see.
Complete to Chalkaway.
Charkaway's got it, but the flag will probably take this back. Holding against Bulldogs. We'll take that play back and give the Bulldogs another shot at it from back around the 40-yard line, or 42. He'll put it down on the 42-yard line, where it'll be first down and about 18, something like that. Clock has started. Minute 42 left here in the first half of the ball game. 21 zip, Tri-Valley. On a 1st and 10, or 1st and 17, something like that. 27 with a big run all the way down across the 40, inside the 45 for Tri-Valley. And timeout called by the Bulldogs. Big gain on the play of about 12 or so yards, 13 yards maybe. It'll be 2nd down and 3 when we come back from the timeout. Timeout's over. 2nd down and about 3 for the Bulldogs. Both the 42-yard line. Up the middle with it, going nowhere this time is that number 25. Good stop in there by Bueller, who is back in there, along with Grafe and Knoll. They lost the yard. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3. The pass fires it down this way. It is incomplete. Intended for number 1, Krolik. Stops the clock with 47 seconds remaining. And it'll be a 4th down play now, 4th and 3. 4th down, 4. Will they really bunt this ball away? I don't think so. We'll see. 47 seconds. Walchuk's got it. Yeah, I guess he's going to. Yep. Punts it down, and Trojans will watch this one. Well, wait a minute. They're going to say he downed it as a touchback. Yeah, it's a touchback, and so it'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. 37 seconds, 37.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Trojans will have the ball 1st and 10, 80 yards away from pay dirt, and they need something here now, as we've got a 21-0 score here close to halftime. So let's see if we can't get a play or so off here and somebody break one. Okay, they'll go from the shotgun as they'll be passing, so we'll stay back here a little bit. In motion comes Savage over this way. Back to pass he goes. They'll fire one down the side over here. Man is out here. It's Chippy Savage, but he threw it too far and overthrows Jim. Jim was there, but the pass well overthrown. It goes an incompletion, bring up a 2nd down and 10. And for UD, they'll go back into their running formation this time, more or less, as Zach the Ripper at the fullback spot. Savage back there. They're going to hand it to Jimmy Savage, and Jimmy's going to be caught at the line of scrimmage, and he'll be thrown down for no gain. It'll bring up a 3rd down, and UD may just be ready to let the clock run out, or are they going to call time? No, they're going to stop the clock, and timeout called by UD. That'll be the final timeout for the Upper Dauphin Trojans. We got 19 seconds remaining here in the first half, and the Trojans will be looking at a 3rd down and just about 15. Trojans with 1 play left maybe here in this half, should they be able to complete a pass or whatever. So let's find out what happens now with 19 seconds remaining in the half. Faust to throw, dumps one over the near side over here. It's complete to oh, they're going to say they're going to keep the clock running. Hassinger looked like he was bumped out of bounds, but they say to keep the clock going. So that's going to do it, as the quarter will come, or the half will come to an end with the score. It's going to be Tri-Valley 21, the Trojans nothing. And the Tri-Valley Bulldogs offensively have certainly dominated here in the first half. So the Trojans got to go into the halftime here, try to get something going offensively, and we'll be back to see if they can do that in just a moment. Well, as you can see, the ball clubs are back on the field, and to begin the second half of play here, the Trojans will be required to kick off to the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. So let's see if we can kick it deep, hold them back there, and try to see what the offense is going to look like here in the second half. Defense did not play all that bad in the first half. They had the short 1-yard touchdown run after 3 tries, which was a very good stand for UD defense. And then the other one, the pass play, the last touchdown they had, kind of surprised the Trojans, I guess, as they were holding them the ground gain to practically nothing down in their zone, but then threw that little quick hitter over the middle, and Tri-Valley able to score on that one. So see what we can do here now, and particularly hold them down here on the defense and then get that ball back and generate a little bit of offense here tonight. It's Henninger. He's got her teed up here now, and he's going to see if he can kick it deep and keep them there. Here we go. It's a low kick, going to go out of bounds over here, and that'll either be a re-kick or out to the 35. We'll see what they decide on that one. They're thinking it over, and they're going to bring her back, I do believe. Yep. Okay, we'll try it again, this time from the 35-yard line. Well, I was wrong again. I got to keep it at the 35-yard line, and Wanchuk and his boys will put it in play right there on their own 35-yard line. So that's where they're going to start off here in the second half of the ball game. Tri-Valley Bulldogs on offense as they'll go to the I formation to begin. Wanchuk hands it off. Up the middle goes 27 with some good yardage and staggers all the way ahead across the 45 to the 49-yard line. An excellent run by Heim, and it's a first down for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, Tri-Valley. 10 from the 49-yard line for Tri-Valley. Again with the I formation. 2 flankers out on the far side of the field. Wanchuk pushes it back over this way to that 21 guy, and he's going to be ridden down after a gain of a couple. Not too much that time as Grafe coming up to make the stop. It'll be a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. The 48-yard line on a 2nd down and 7 play. This time it's going to be 1 spinning off the far side over there, and he is going to be grabbed, and well, they're not going to get him to go down, and the ref will talk to him a little bit. But anyway, good stop on the play. Gain of about 2. 3rd down and gain of about 1 yard. 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 47-yard line of Upper Dauphin. An excellent defensive play that time for Upper Dauphin. Here we get the ball back. Wanchuk hands it off on the reverse, coming around this side he goes, and he's got plenty of running room as he is going to be tackled down here by Jimmy Savage. He'll bring him down at about the 34-yard line. 1st down, so a big 3rd down and 6 play. Ends up a 1st down for the Bulldogs. Inside the UD 35-yard line. 1st and 10. And this time they're going to go nowhere, as it looks as though it's going to be Zach the Ripper Speltz grabbing him first in there. Grafe also in on a stop for UD. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Pitch back over there for that 21 guy. Around the corner he goes. Flag is thrown, and we're going to get a man thrown out of bounds over there as both Lucas and Motter in on a stop. But there is a flag thrown where there's generally holding called, and we'll see if that is indeed the call. Holding is against the Bulldogs, and so that'll nullify that run and bring up a, well, let's see, they're going to take the ball all the way back here to the 41-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and about 18. So Trojans get a break there, and maybe they can hold them back here. 3rd down play here now. Walczak hands this one off, and over the right side they try to go with it, but nothing doing there. Another good stop this time by 68 in there, or 32 they say Barter, but 68 Challenger in there on the play also. No gain on that one. Third down coming up. Cummins in there with Miller and Challenger. How's wait a minute. Okay, looking at a third down play now. Trojans need to hold them right here and hold everything. We've got a whistle blown.
Flag on the play.
Well, the Tri-Valley Bulldogs are called for a delay of the game, taking the ball all the way back to the 46. And it's third and real long. Now, by God, if they get out of this. Come on, Trojans, let's go. Hit him up the middle he goes, and a good tackle made in there by Barter. Coming up to make a good stop. Now Barter making the stop at the 36-yard line. Or the 41 rather yard line. So the Trojans will get the ball back, supposedly here. They'll send back Savage and Lucas to receive this punt. A good defensive series there for UD. Helped out by a couple of penalties on the Bulldogs. Chalkway will aim this one over here towards the sideline, and this is going to go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback, and it'll be brought back out to the 20-yard line. 7:38 left here in the third quarter, 21-0 Tri-Valley. What the Trojans learn on offense in the halftime break as they get the ball for the first time here, I believe, in the second half. Faust will keep it with the option to pitch it. Pitches it over there for Savage, and Savage trying to turn the left side, and nothing doing over there. And a flag thrown now as we're going to get a personal foul call against Tri-Valley, one would think. But we'll see. Jim was forced out of bounds, but then the man insisted on throwing him down anyway. So looks to me like they're going to call this on the Bulldogs. It is a personal foul against the Bulldogs, and so that'll take them back, or march us ahead, I should say, 15 yards, and give the Trojans a first down out at the 30 or 40. Make it the 35-yard line. So first and 10 UD at the 35. Now's the time to start taking off against these guys. I think Tri-Valley's starting to lose a little bit. Whoa, hold everything. That'll cost us 5. Trojans flag for being offside that time makes it a first and 15. Now the ball moved back to the 30-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Faust looks like he wants to throw, but he's going to be rushed and thrown down instead. Back at the 20-yard line. Second down, 25 now, as the Trojans will try the shotgun formation this time. Good snap. And Faust is going to tuck it away and run it down the left side over there. Faust, for some good yardage, is going to be pushed out of bounds. Up here in front of the Trojan bench. Good gain on the play. All the way out to the 35-yard line. Or 40-yard line, rather. And it'll be third down and 5 now. So the Trojans, with a good gain that time, can see their way into a first down here on a 3rd and 5. Faust with a good run that time. 3rd down, 5. Need this one badly. Faust to throw. Dumps one over this way. It is going to be complete here for Bo Hassinger, and Hass has got a first down at the 47 or 8-yard line, 48-yard line of UD. Way to go, Bo. First and 10, UD. At their own 48. Need a couple big plays here now. They'll set up Jimmy Savage as the running back in the backfield. Handoff is to Savage. Just time he'll cut it up the left side over here. And Jim with some good running. Rillman's going out of bounds. And the cameraman here from wherever he's Channel 8 just took a bite too. Wow. Anyway, it's another first down for the Trojans as they got the ball now in Bulldog territory at the 41-yard line. So a good run that time, probably one of the best of the night for Jimmy Savage as he got some good blocking on this side of the line, and they opened up a hole for Jimbo, and he went right on through there. Again, they go with a single set in the backfield here for the Trojans. Handoff. Savage down the left side. Got some block, or makes some zone block. Goes all the way down the left side over here, and he's going to be diving down at the 20-yard line. A good run again by Jim Savage. Turning it around the left side that time. And the Trojans with a serious threat going now. Here as they got the ball down to the 25-yard line of the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. 1st and 10. And for the Trojans, single set this time is Zach Smeltz in the backfield for UD. Motter will come in motion over on the near side for the Trojans. Handoff is to Smeltz. Smeltz tries to go up the middle with it. Got some good yardage and drives it all the way down to the 20-yard line. A nice run that time by Zach the Ripper Smeltz. Way to go, Zacho. Picking up about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Ball is set right down on the 20-yard line. Smeltz again, the lone setback in the backfield for UD. Faust looking him over. He'll hand this one to Smeltz. Smeltz again over the right side this time. Got a couple of more yards. Down close to the 17-yard line goes Zach. It'll be a third down and 1. 3rd and 1 now. Come on, UD. 3rd and 1. On about the 16-yard line. Smeltz remains in as the running back for UD. Smeltz again with it. Smeltz trying to charge down to the 15, but he's not going to make it this time as they bottle him up. He might have made the first down, though. Let's see. I think he did make the first down. It'll be very close. Not much on that one, but it is a first down for Upper Dauphin. So the Trojans with a big first down on the 15-yard line now. Zach Smeltz doing some power running in there for UD and picking up that first down. Smeltz will line up this time as the fullback as they'll go to the split backs and the shotgun formation in the backfield. Smeltz and Savage back there to protect Faust. Good snap. Oh my, and okay, he's going to be able to get down. Let's see. Down around the 10, there's a flag on the play. Hold everything. Holding against UD. And that's going to set the ball back to the 30-yard line now, where it'll be 1st down and 20. Or 25, rather. 1st and about 25. So let's see now if the Trojans can get something going here again. This time Smeltz is in there at the running back position for UD. They'll put a couple receivers out on both sides, and up the middle with it comes Smeltz, and the ball is picked off. On the pass, it wasn't Smeltz, so this guy is going to go all the way, I believe. Yeah, he will. Interception, he'll take it about 80 yards or so and make the score 27-0. Well, unfortunate play that time for the Trojans for sure, but anyway, it looked like they were going to go down there, maybe score themselves, and what happens, these devilish Bulldogs come back and score. So good interception, fine run back by this young fella. That makes it a 27-0 score with 2:40 left here in the 3rd. An extra point try coming up for Tri-Valley. Valley looking to put their 28th point on the board. Chalk away will be the punter. Snaps down, kick is up. Kick looks good from here. Is it good? It is good. So with 2:40 left here in the ball in the 3rd quarter. It is 28-0 Tri-Valley, and UD will get the ball to try it again. Ready to kick off once again, and once again we have Savage and Motter back to receive for UD. Here comes that kick. It is going to be deep and taken at the 8-yard line. Savage has got it. Going to try this side over there, and he is going to be thrown out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, somewhere in that neighborhood. We'll find out where they spot it. So it'll be 1st and 10, UD. The Trojans, if they want to avoid this shutout here, have got to do something here. We've got 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter and an entire quarter to go. So see if we can get her going. They use Savage again as a single set in the backfield for UD on this play, sending two receivers out on the near side of the field. Fausto send Motter in motion over in the near side. He'll hand this one off. Here comes Jimmy Savage. Jimmy got a miss right there. Another miss right there. Skipping ahead. Jimmy Savage going to go. He needs a block. Jimmy Savage gets a great block from Bo Hassiger, and he's got to go all the way, I think. Or did somebody whistle something back? You know, it's a touchdown. So Jimmy Savage, but there is a flag down here. Something is wrong down here. They're bringing it back. There is a flag on the play. So this fine run by Savage is going to be nullified on a hold against Upper Dauphin. Well, when things are going goofy for you, I guess that's what happens. But anyway, there is a hold on the play. Got a good block out there. Did Jimmy Savage that time from Bo Hassiger, but this one's going to be, unfortunately, going to come back as a hold will be called on the Trojans, and that's going to bring it back. Okay, now we'll try it again. Now it'll be a 1st and 12 for UDA instead of a TD. We're going to look at a 1st and 12. You know, this time is a Savage again. He's got to try the left side this time, and he's got a couple of yards. Out to the 28. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Picked up 2. Ball out at the 29-yard line. 29-yard line actually. So he's 2nd and 10 now for UD. From the 29. In motion comes Motter. Handoff is to Savage. Jim's getting a block out here from Kevin Motter and spins around this side over here, and he's going to go out of bounds. And Jim takes a little bit of exception to that, I believe. But nevertheless, it'll be a gain on the play of about 6 or 7. 8 maybe. Yeah, about 8. 2nd or 3rd down and 2. Game now. Smeltz in there as the running back for UD on this 3rd down and 2. Faust looking him over. He'll hand it to Smeltz. Smeltz tries to go up the middle to get those 2 and got some good yardage that time on that tough play as Smeltzy will get himself up here. There's Zach the Ripper getting up. Following that time behind Cummins. Matt helping to make a hole out there for Smeltz to get through. It is a 1st down play, so they got the hammer in there. Zach the Ripper Smeltz gets himself about 3. Ball will be spotted at the 39-yard line of UDA. Less than a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. Jimmy Savage reports back into the ball game. He'll be the running back this time on this 1st and 10 play. Jim's got it up the middle. He's got some good running room. He gets over the 50-yard line to the 48-yard line of Tri-Valley. 1st and 10, a nice run that time, picking up about 12 yards. It'll be 1st and 10, UD. 25 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Savage remains as the single set in the backfield. Handoff is to Jim. Jim's going to try this side this time, and he gets tripped up in the backfield, and a flag is thrown. Could have a face mask here. We'll find out. Ball is holding against UD, and boy, that's been a problem tonight for the Trojans for sure, as they've had several big penalties called against UD tonight. And that brings the ball back to the 37-yard line of Upper Dauphin as the 3rd quarter will come to an end right there. So at the end of 3 quarters of play here in the ball game, it's all Tri-Valley 28, UDA 0. 1 play remaining here. There will be one more play as the clock operator allowed the clock to run down, but they're going to have one more play here, and then the quarter will end. Officially on the time clock, there is no time remaining. But they're going to give the Trojans one more crack at it. And here's Faust dropping back to pass, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by number 2. And luckily for Bryant, if he can get the heck up, as he was creamed right as he was getting ready to throw that one out of there. So the Trojans pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and will get set for the 4th and final quarter here in just a moment. Well, we're getting set to play the final quarter here at Tri-Valley, and the Trojans, who was that? Anyway, the Trojans need to see if we can generate something and get back on the board. We were on once, but a hold brought it back, so we'll try it again here now as Savage gets the call. Jim around the right side over there. He's got some running room as he goes out of bounds over at the Tri-Valley bench. About 20 for UD. And a timeout is going to be called by the Trojans as they're a little mixed up out there. So they'll call time, and we'll be right back. 3rd down and 20 now. They'll go to the shotgun formation again, does UD. Smeltz and Savage in the backfield there along with Faust. Oh, a low snap. Faust will pick it up. He's going to run for his life this time, and he's not going to make it. As coming in there is number 1. Kind of a low snap, and Bryant unable to handle the snap. And so things just continue to go wrong over here at TV. Big loss on the play, and bring up a 4th down and about 25 or 27, something like that. And it'll be Henninger in to do the punting. Let's see if he can get a good snap here. Low snap. Low snap. He's got to pick it up. He's got to kick it out of there. Well, and out of bounds it goes on the far side of the field. It'll be at the 45-yard line of Upper Dauphin. When we come back, Tri-Valley 1st and 10. Bulldogs with a 1st and 10 on the Trojan 46-yard line. Wolchak pushes it over here for that number 21 guy. He'll try to turn this side over here. He gets away from one guy and then gets knocked out of bounds as Motter and 44 Miller, Joel Miller, knocking him out along with Motter. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 for Tri-Valley. In the 3rd quarter, Tri-Valley crowd has not been disappointed tonight as they have really come to play and have done the job for the Bulldogs. Walchuk hands this one off, trying to drag it up the middle he goes, but Kyle Grapes got a hold of him that time. Assisted in there on the stop by number 58. Jeff Knoll, 58, in on that last tackle. Also, they had a measurement following that play, and it was a 1st down for Tri-Valley by about the half of the football. So they'll go on a 1st and 10. Walchuk wants to throw. Looking down deep. It is incomplete. Smith covering for UD on the far side. Hunter or Hatter, something like that, was the intended receiver, but it's incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. And 10, Tri-Valley will go from the same formation this time, and the same pass play over the middle. This time it is complete, and he's going to slide down. However, it was intended for number 3, who made a nice catch on it out there at about the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for Tri-Valley. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Pitches back over there to that 21 whatever, chalk away, that's it. And gets a yard or two, but I think there was a flag thrown in there. So this one might be coming back, we'll see. The 18th time tonight, I think, in this ball game has been called, this time against Tri-Valley, taking the ball back to the 21-yard line where it'll be 1st and about 17 or so. And hold everything. I think this one's coming back too. I think somebody in the line jumped that time. Called for a false start that time, which I think we could see here on the TV. And still 1st down for Tri-Valley now. Quarterback will throw. He's getting chased, but now he's going to take it and run it. And he's going to run right down the middle and go down to the 5-yard line. Short of the 1st down, but awfully close to the 1st down, I think. But Yeah, it'll be third down and probably 1 yard. 5-yard line. The ball is on the 5-yard line now as they line up in the I formation for the Bulldogs. 27 gets the call, gets it down to about the 3 maybe, or maybe even the 2. Zach the Ripper Smelts in there, so Graff and so is Savage in on that stop. It's a first down, first and goal from the 1. First and goal from very deep. I'd say that's almost the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. Their 34th point on the board here tonight against the Trojans. Walchuk. Oh, he didn't have anybody to hand it to, and he's going to be thrown for a loss that time as Kyle Grafe come up there and grabbed him. A busted play for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. The Walchuk was getting ready to hand it off, and there was no one there to take it. So he tried to go around the right side, or left side anyway, and nothing doing there. So it'll be second down now. Ball back at the 2-yard line. Dastardly Dogs, it's at the 2. Pitch over there for that 21 guy. Can he get in? No. No, third down. The referee, the announcer thought it was a touchdown too. He was going to holler touchdown, but that's not true. As Savage, I think, made the stop over there for UD. And it's a third down and goal from about a foot or 2 out. All right, on a third and goal. 27 smashes in from about a foot or so out. That makes it a 34-0 ball game, and with an extra point try coming up. Extra point try again. They've been successful every time tonight. Snaps good, placements down. Kick is good from here. It's good. 50 seconds remaining here in the ball game. It's 35-0 Tri-Valley. The Bulldogs have her teed up and are ready to go. Motter and Savage back deep to receive this kick. And here it comes. And there it goes. And it's going to come over here on Motter's side. He's going to take it down here at the 16, and he's up the field with it. And he's going to be knocked down at about the 33. First and 10, UD on their own 33-yard line. Gun formation go the Trojans here on this first down play. From the 33-yard line, Faust will get it, comes up the middle with it. Here's Brian Faust with a good run for the, well, just about a first down at any rate. Bringing it out to the 43-yard line. It'll be close to a first down. Kevin Motter getting up a little slowly there, and Jimmy Savage helping him back to the lineup. Gain of 9 on the play. It'll be second down as Kevin going to check out of the ball game now. He's a little shaken up on that one, so he'll take a break, and we need a couple of guys here now as number 20 will come into the ball game. I think that's Hill for UD. He'll be on the near side of the field for Upper Dauphin. Jimmy Savage, the only back in the backfield for Upper Dauphin. Second down and a yard. Jimmy's got it, and they've got Jim back for a loss of about 4. It'll be third down and 5. Looking at UD. Trojans will be glad to get this one over. We got 3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the ball game. Faust with the option, runs it around the right side. He'll get it out to the 40-yard line. Good block out there made by Kinch, 54 of UD. On the play, it'll be fourth down and 3. Trojans will go for it. They've got absolutely nothing to lose. So let's see if they can get 3 yards. Savage and Ripper in the backfield. Faust is going to keep it. Goes around the right side. He did not make it. It'll be first down for Tri-Valley with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left here. They try to stop the clock, and they did now. 3:04 remaining. Tri-Valley takes over on the Trojan 43-yard line. Bulldogs had called time. Now it's a first down play here for the Bulldogs. Nope, the ball came loose, and let's see. Got some new shirts in there for UD, including number 64 Waters for Upper Dauphin. 24 Bats in there. The Bammer, I haven't seen him much at all tonight, but the Bammer's in there now. Number 9 is Stephen Minnick. And a couple of other young ball players. 4 over there is Wiest. Number 1 is Wade Whitmer, Justin Wiest playing a defensive back position over the far side of the field. As they go to a different quarterback here too, so kind of a junior varsity ball game breaking out here now as 32 will go all the way down here. Wade Whitmer finally throwing him out of bounds over there. But it's going to be a first down. They're going to keep the clock running. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. So the Trojans will pick up their first loss of the season to these Tri-Valley Bulldogs, who will remain undefeated tonight after whipping up on our boys here. And so the ball will be spotted at the 20 or 30-yard line, rather. It is a first down for Tri-Valley. The clock moves on down to 1:40 and continues to move. Handoff over here. The young fella picks his way up, and he's going to be slammed down as Waters comes in and makes the stop on him. Number 64 out there for UD. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4. From the Trojan 24-yard line. These two junior varsity teams, which is basically sort of what we have on the field right now, we'll meet over here at Upper Dauphin on Monday night coming up. In the meantime, there's less than a minute to play now. And the Trojans will lick their wounds and get set for another big ball game next week when we take on those Line Mountain Eagles at Upper Dauphin next Friday night. So see if we can't make out a little better then. 40 seconds remaining in this one. Quarterback will keep it. Goes around the left side, and he's going to be tackled from behind on a good tackle made in there by number 24, Kenny, the Bam Bam Bats. Way to go there, Kenny. The Bammer coming up and putting a stop on him. Got about maybe a play, maybe not, as Tri-Valley comes into the huddle a little late. 16 seconds remaining. Yeah, I guess they'll get one off yet. These kids would like to, you get a chance to play now, so they'd like to get one play off anyway, and this will be it. This will be the final play of the ball game. Quarterback will hand it off, and he's going to be stopped out there as they come up and make a big stop on him, and that's going to do it as the ball game comes to an end. Yet another bitter defeat over here at Tri-Valley. These boys have got our number somehow or another. Final score tonight, the Tri-Valley Bulldogs 35, the UDA Trojans nothing. The Trojans get shut out for the first time this season after scoring big points against a lot of their opponents, and tonight, boy, they can't even get a point on the scoreboard against this tough Tri-Valley ball club. So you got to give them credit. The Bulldogs are again for real, and they go 4-0. The Trojans drop to 3-1. But we'll pick it up and go after those Eagles next week at Upper Dauphin. And until that time, Dale Calnon and Ray Coles, my assistant over here, saying good night to you from the Tri-Valley Bulldogs.